Hi guys, Steady Eddie here, still in Kai Bay in the island of Koh Chang. Now, I've done a couple of videos on this island, this area, Kai Bay, and a few of you have mentioned, is there any nightlife in this area? Well, it's not really going to be anything spectacular, but I will show you a few nightlife scenes in a moment. The reason I'm showing you this little area here, this is the Walking Street area, and it's got some nice bars, Sky Bar, Mark's Bar, a couple of others. The reason I'm filming this at the daytime when a lot of it is closed is simply because, there's not many people around at night time, very, very few of a weekday, but of a weekend, some of these bars can actually be quite lively. The reason that I'm not filming of a night time is simply because with, there being so few people around, you come along here with a camera of a night time and you tend to stand out like a sore thumb. Well, you don't really come to the island of Koh Chang to meet ladies, and if you are interested in that, then White Sand Beach is probably a better place for it. But at this time, there's not really a lot going on anywhere. But even here at Kai Bay, a lot of people have said, can you meet ladies of a night time? Well, you can. Some of these bars here, they do have some nice girls in them, and they are bar finable. I said that nicely, didn't I? Bar finable. Now, I can't really point a finger and say which ones are or which ones aren't. But if you do come here down here of a night time of a weekend, they tend to stand out anyway. Have a little walk around this area, and if you really, really do need to meet a nice lady, then it is quite possible here. But remember, weekdays are very, very quiet here, whereas you stand a lot more chance of a weekend. Friday and Saturday night was really quite busy down here. So if we go further up the town, there are quite a few bars and restaurants, and the good thing is that they've relaxed the 9 o'clock closing to 11 p.m, which helps. So they are actually quite pleasant. You can get food there, you can get drink up until 11 o'clock of the night. There's a few nice little bars, you can play pool. There's no live music, of course. It's very, very subtle. It's got a very island feel. And that's probably why I like Kai Bay. Even when you're in the town centre of a night time, it still feels like you're on an island. So, of course, the nightlife isn't anything spectacular, but what would you expect, really? Like I said, there's probably more nighttime activity in White Sand Beach, which is a bigger place. But I don't really like White Sand Beach, simply because when I walk through the town there, the main high street, it doesn't feel like I'm on an island. This bar here is a very, very pleasant bar restaurant, by the way. Very nice. A few other little gaffs here, down a little side places here. It's really quite a pleasant place to walk around at night time. And down here, you've got a few nice little restaurants where I think a lot of the locals eat there. And this bar here is well established. It's called Morgan's. It's called Morgan's Bar, and it's very, very good for sports. You get a lot of the sports there. This was filmed on a weekday evening, but that is actually quite lively of a weekend. If you like your sports, then that's probably the place to be. So Oktoberfest, well, that's certainly got a very German feel to it, hasn't it? I like the sign outside. Looks good. So there are some nice little old restaurants here. Very quiet through the week, but they do get some customers in over weekend. You probably gathered by now that Kai Bay is a place to bring a lady. If you really want some female company, then you probably better bring one with you. But like I said, down the Walking Street area and a couple of other bars, it is possible to meet girls, and some of them are really quite nice. But Kai Bay, I think, is all about the beach. Yeah, this place here, the wine gallery, that looks nice. Looks if you like wine and cheese and that sort of thing. So anyway, apologies for the quality of this video here. Kai Bay is very, very poorly lit of a night time, and obviously I don't want to be obtrusive, shoving cameras where I shouldn't be shoving them. But I hope it's giving you a little bit of an idea of what this place is all about of a night time. You know, it's better of a daytime, but of a night you can get a meal, you can get a drink, and you can have a little bit of fun here. It's not as dead as you might think. Okay, so that's enough for me. I'll be back soon. Cheers.